We'll let everybody get gathered in here. I'm going to share out the video in a minute. What a beautiful day. So, you're hungry. So am I. I'm going to grab some. I need a salad bowl from the basement. So that's one thing I'm going to need is a salad bowl. And then dressing. I have dressing. So we'll leave the dressing in the fridge. We have cucumbers right here, which I'm going to use up one of these cucumbers. I didn't realize I had cucumbers. So the wife has gone over and above as usual and gathered some wonderful ingredients. I mean, I went grocery shopping. My wife grabbed some cucumbers the other day when I wasn't feeling well. She went to the store. Today on the show, we're cooking, okay? Best thing I can suggest is you just pay close attention as we rip through a bunch of dishes really quickly and effectively. Nothing fancy, or is it? Tune in to find out. My mushroom dishes are to die for. I love garlic, I love onions, I love mushrooms, otherwise known as the GMO, the garlic mushroom onion factor. I'm gonna grab a couple of these beautiful shallots I picked up. I'm gonna have some clove of garlic here. We got some shallots and some garlic. We'll use a Henkel knife for that. We use a this is a silicone high heat spatula. We'll use that. We'll use a wooden spoon as well. And this is, I like the spatula. It's good to scrape the bowls when you're making salad. It really turns the ingredients. Let's go over here. Like so. I think I got to do one little thing for my beautiful cat here. I don't know if you guys saw my cat videos, but the cat actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have the only living cat on YouTube in the world that blows farts. I also have a ghost kitty, and he also blows farts. So now you know. I don't know if you knew that. Check out my video section for cat fart videos. They're everywhere. I mean, half the channel is probably cat fart videos, you know what I mean? At this point, which is epic. I mean, you guys started out watching little furry cats, but not one person posted cat fart videos. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start out cooking in the kitchen. I am Info, one of the greatest cooks alive. Join me as we cook these into something fabulous live on the show. So we're going to place this, we're going to saute these shallots and the garlic in the pan. And we're going to put a little bit of fat into the pan. And we're going to start the process. It's going to be a good day today, folks. It's always a good day when you're tuned into the Wow Info show. I'll show you the beautiful baked-in store buns we picked up today. They're $3. I was going to make you guess. I don't have it in me today, okay? Brioche dinner rolls, 12-pack, $3, okay? Great deal. Now, I know there's people who are having a hard time out there. I, too, am having a hard time, and the groceries are expensive. This is a 312-gram pack of spring mix. I think it was $6 or $7. I have the receipt, but I'm not going to look right now. 6 or 7 for this. A blend of baby lettuces, baby greens, and chicories. So chicories would be like the purple one, okay? We got 2 pies from Superstore. This is a strawberry rhubarb, $6 for a 1 kilogram pie. We got a pumpkin pie, 900-gram pie, and it's pumpkin. Okay, I'll show you the top of the pumpkin since I showed you the other there. You'll see this stuff when it gets plated up after. The mushrooms were at Superstore. These were $4 or $4.50, one or the other. The shiitakes were $5.50 for 100 grams, or I could get 450 grams of cremini organic mushrooms for $4. So I clearly took this because this is affordable for me. I get that some people may not be able to afford that. This is where I am today, right now, okay? Now, and I don't eat this every day either. I haven't had this in about 2 weeks, so I don't eat this all the time. Normally I'd chop this on my, let me get a cutting board. Just give it a quick rinse since it's been counter. And the other way. There you go. Nice glass cutting board. We'll take our time and we'll make a nice meal, healthy meal coming up today. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button and enjoy this video. Grab a cup of tea, sit back and relax, okay? It's going to be a good day. I'll feature the items here. Really looking forward to doing more videos in the future regarding 6, 5, and 6 and 7 course meals. I'm not feeling that good right now, and I'm not entertaining. It's just my wife and I. We'll have a nice meal, and then we're going to relax. I'm going to have a hot bath. I've been on my feet all day, doing way too much for far too little, and that's changing. So, if you're out there and you need help with your business or something like that, I'm willing to assist you in your business, but you have to pay properly, right? Every business needs help right now, but the ones that are willing to put in money in order to solve the business's problems probably are going to take a lead in the industry of restaurants, in the industry of selling things. If you have a business that requires sales in order to stay afloat, the only way, most salesmen, a good salesman knows this, that when you're at the top, in order to stay at the top, you have to continue to advertise. Burger King has a $150 million advertising budget. So if you're out there and you're wondering, how do I make my business work? There's a lot of great ideas I have, but there's not, you'll pay a consultant fee to sit down with me and have me discuss them. It's not going to be, you're not going to get these brilliant ideas that you can then go off and maybe do it with somebody else. You know what I mean? You'll be signing a contract for a year, and it'll cost $1,000 minimum for 1 month, and it could be making you 1 video a month, or 5 videos a year, right? We can determine the length of those videos and whatnot, but there's a lot of people out there, they don't realize how much money it costs to produce a single video. And I think you should find out the hard way. You know what I mean? I think you should have to go out, do some advertising with some people that charge way too much money, and then see how affordable I was when you had the opportunity to do business with me in what I'd like to refer the early onset of what can be the biggest career on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I have a career here. It's not like this is gonna, I'm not planning on leaving, and these videos are staying up forever, right? So if you're a business out there and you're looking to make money this Christmas season or this spring or this fall coming up, like, you need to spend money to make money. Anybody in business knows this. If you have people who are investing in your business and you really didn't earn the money, or you haven't really done business before, then I completely understand how you may not understand the process. You'll have to find out the hard way through failure, and that's a shame. That's a shame that in order for somebody to possibly succeed, they must first fail a business. You know what I mean? Like, success is not guaranteed, And I would say a model for a great successful business is the percentage is extremely low to guarantee yourself a successful business the first business around, right? You're going to need to make mistakes in advertising to know how to come back and do it better next time. Where I'm from in Canada, prices for things are fairly affordable compared to the rest of Canada. Our gas prices are some of the most affordable in the nation, which drives down our food costs and things like that. So I hear people out there saying that the food prices are expensive and whatnot. How many grocery stores do you go to in a month to ensure that you're getting the best price possible? I go to all of the major grocery stores in Winnipeg, Manitoba, to ensure I get the best price for the items that I purchase on a weekly or a monthly basis. This is how you learn if you're getting a good deal, right? So if you want to find out if you have a good deal or not in advertising, go make some mistakes, go overpay, get nothing done for your company with whatever amount of money they're paying you, right? And then come back and talk to me after, okay? But I think and talk to me when you have money on the table that you're willing to push forward, or a check, whatever it is, however you take money and accept and give money. You have to understand that people who do this type of work make a fortune. They make a fortune to advertise for your business. And if I was to come to you and say, hey, I'd like to give you a deal, that deal isn't going to last forever, right? I'm getting bigger and bigger every single day. Brand and marketing deals are coming my way. I'm turning them down because they're pennies on the dollar compared to what I'm going to get in the next month or two. So if I accept certain offers now at too low of a price, I'm kind of setting the stage for future deals. You know what I mean? If I say I know what I'm worth, but I don't want to charge a full 100% of what I'm worth right now, I'll give you 80% of what I'm worth. Give you a 20% Christmas discount this season. It's in your best interest to take it. That deal will not stay on the table very long, and I can almost guarantee you it will double in price within the next month or two. Double in price. So I'm not cheap. I don't expect your business to just make small money. I want to make your business big money. So if you want to work with me, come work with me. If not, that's fine. You know, you guys all have your own lives to live. I chose this as a livelihood, and I know what it's worth. I know the amount of money that can be made off of this style of livelihood. I didn't do this because I was like, oh, I think this might make me like 30, 40 grand a year. Pfft, are you joking me? Off one company, it's 30, 40 grand. And to be honest, if it was a company like Nike or something like that, I'd probably want $60,000, $75,000 for a year's campaign, something like that. Burger King comes to me, I might do $35,000, $40,000, $50,000 deal, but the next year I want, $150,000. Just like, I don't think you guys realize what's coming, but to all my naysayers, just keep watching. Just keep watching the show and watch it expand exponentially over the next 2 to 4 months. Subscribers don't make or break your channel. It's the amount of views that you can garnish in a short period of time that make or break you. And if you make a video on Monday and you upload it, and you have like if you have over 1,000 views in half an hour on your video, that is way better than the majority of people can pull in without using Google advertising right now. And it will cost you a lot of money to get 1,000 views. Does anyone in the chat have an idea of roughly what 1,000 views cost to buy off Google for them to promote your video? Now, it also depends on a lot of other circumstances. You could be looking at, let's use a number of 1 million views. If you wanted 1 million views on your video, just so you look like a big shot because you can't get the views on your own like I do, I don't use any Google advertising. My 5 million views came from me. I think I put $130 through Google advertising, and that was 4 years ago. And it gave me, I mean, I'll pull up my analytics and I'll show you. It's like I got 68 views or something like that. I'll go check the exact, I can't remember, but there's different things that you can, they charge based off of, I don't want to get into it, but it's crazy how much it went up since I advertised that 4 years ago. The price has way more than doubled to get those same allotted views now. So I don't know if I got 300 views or 68 views and 140 subscribers or 22 subscribers, but I definitely got something out of that campaign. But here's the thing you don't understand. You have no idea if those views came from people in Winnipeg, unless you understand more than you really... most people don't take the time to really learn analytics. And if you don't, it's not going to be in your favor. Now, why would you learn analytics if you're not a YouTuber, if you don't even do videos? Like, what's the point? So you know you're not getting ripped off by the marketing team. You have to know what there's so much that goes into understanding advertising and marketing and branding that if you use the wrong company, it's 99% of the time a waste of time, right? 99% of the time. I've never seen a marketing company that was actually like, especially, well, I don't want to say anything in Canada, but I've never come across a marketing company in Canada that I'd want to work with. I don't know of any marketing companies in Canada that are actually good. There's none that have actually made themselves. This is the irony of it, is no one can name a marketing company. That's how shitty they are at marketing. You get advertising, they can't even advertise for themselves. You know who I am, and you've seen my videos. So do the math. Well, yeah, there's a lot of people that are overpaying for all sorts of advertising, hoping that it turns your business around. And you've paid through the nose for something that you didn't get in the end. Very, very dissatisfied. There's nothing you can do. You can't get your money back. And you're entirely screwed. So tread lightly when you do advertising with these huge companies that they say they'll get you this and that. Because it's very easy to pull in views, but it's not easy to get the right people to watch your stuff. And I can't even get into it because it would turn into me teaching people how to advertise and brand and market. And that's not what I'm doing today. I'm doing a cooking video. I'm selling my wares, which are my ability to make your company a boatload of money. And I'm very, very good at it too. Like my examples, I don't have a friend who didn't succeed in the restaurant industry. I don't have anyone. All my friends had a successful business that went on to be sold for more money than they originally opened and started it for. So, and I'm old. I'm not young. I'm an old man. I'm almost going to be 50 years old in a duration. I've been around the block, and I didn't grow up with poor people who had nothing and didn't succeed. All my friends are older than me and they're successes. So those are the people that I chose to learn from in life and in business. Also, my family has run probably 17 businesses very well. Maybe one or two small businesses didn't take off or weren't as successful as they had hoped. One was a little bit of a grocery store, but it was a tiny little store. They still sold their business, but it wasn't as lucrative as they would have liked. But this is back in a time when there might have been a bit of a recession going on. So That's a thing. I like to place the mushrooms in there. I don't just like to throw stuff in. I'm very loving and delicate, but there's also that thing I talk about, riding the sides of the pan, right? So we'll heat these up, we'll wilt those, we'll continue to chat, and let's cook a beautiful meal. Let's show you this rice the wife has prepared. It's already done here to the side. This beautiful basmati, organic, super puffy, fluffy rice. The wife is excellent in the kitchen. She used to make me this this chicken dish when I met her. Oh my goodness, was it ever good. My wife is spot on, one of the best cooks, best chefs that I've ever come across in my life. So is a few of my buddies who taught me some of this stuff, but I'm pretty much self-taught. I watched a lot of Iron Chef when I was in my teens. I used to really enjoy food, and I love the finer things in life. And I believe the finest things in life are the finest meals. It's not Gucci and designer clothes. It's cooking the finest meal you can put on the table for your friends and family. And it's not to say I have a big ego or I'm a chef, look at me. What it is it's to say, I love you guys. Thanks for coming over. Here's some wonderful food that I poured my heart and soul into. Okay? You can see here, this is coming along just beautifully. If you could smell it in here, it smells so good. There's a little bit of salt in the plant-based butter that I used, but I will add a dash right now so we can begin to render. And this is a special type of salt as well. It's not your, this isn't like white salt or something. This is something special. And it's a secret ingredient. Get out of here, I ain't sharing it, man. I ain't sharing me secret recipe on the mushrooms, man. I cook ital, so when I use a Jamaican accent, it's because I grew up learning that Rastas love veggie dishes. So I fell in love with the Rasta culture. Big time. At age 19, I used to look up dishes for ital vegetable dishes from Jamaica. I cook with Jamaican seasonings. It's a bit of a German, Icelandic infused Jamaican infusion of love in a pan, I call it. When I make this dish, this is my mom's. This is how mom used to make it. My mom is Icelandic. Shouts out to my mom. It was her birthday the other day. She's scuba diving. So, scuba diving mom in her 70s is my genetic lineage. That's my gene pool. My mom is a boss. My mom still works in a greenhouse to this day. My mom has a greenhouse job when she gets back from Mexico. When the snow thaws, my mom starts her greenhouse job. My mom's a boss. She carries bales of soil, all kinds of stuff. You won't see anybody doing that on a YouTube live stream in their 70s, guy or girl, unless they're hardworking. And like I said, you're really not going to see too much of that. There's not a lot of people on my mom's level, and I'm very proud to shout out my mother as one of the hardest working women I have ever met in my life for her age. My wife is also equally as hardworking. She's just a lot younger than my mom. And I shout out my wife as often as I can. And this show will be dedicated to my wife and my mom, to my two cats. But I'm still running it, so I don't feel a dedication is needed until I end, nearing the end of the road for this channel. But there is a letter that I have ready to, if something were to go wrong, and then if I wasn't able to input it The only thing that would be allowed to be changed on this channel is the dedication in the About section. This channel will remain a whole for the world to watch and love and to fall in love with me and remember me and my friends and family that I shouted out throughout the years on here. Nothing more, nothing less. We'll just clean this up for a quick second. I'll wash this cutting board off. Now I have a pot here, which referred to as, a saucepan. So I have a saucepan here, and sometimes what I do is it's clean. I'm going to take out some lettuce. I'm going to make an individual salad inside of that stainless steel. I'm first going to wash the greens and stuff, so I'll take a handful of this, not too much. You can always go back for a second when you put on top of it. Pop it in there. You can come back for a second now. You see there's some room. You get a nice side salad bowl. I'm going to show you what a side salad looks like. A proper side salad bowl. Not like too big, definitely not too small. Beautiful spring mix available at Superstore today. Very, very fresh. Shouts out to Superstore. All the mushrooms came right out of a box from the producer today. Like, they were literally putting them on the shelves as I walked in. Fresh produce was being loaded all throughout Superstore. So if you're wondering where to grab some nice fresh produce, it's at Superstore. I want to be careful with how much cold water I run. I'm sitting at minus 30 degrees Celsius right now here in Winnipeg. So you don't want to run a lot of cold water down your drain. So what I like to do is I run a little bit of hot. You don't want to know what happens if you don't run a little bit of hot after you run a little bit of cold. So now that you've got this like that, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to chop up some cucumber now as well. I had the mushrooms on. I should have actually done the cucumber first, and I could have just went to the mushrooms, garlic, and onion. No big deal. We'll do the cucumber right now. We have the spring mix here, so there's like 6 different types of veggies in there, lettuces, greens. I'm going to grab one of these Farmer's Market English cucumbers. The other 2 are going to go back into the fridge. Grab a nice firm one. We're going to use the whole cucumber because we have 3. So we'll start using these up real quick. So actually, if you ever have veggies in the same one or fruit and it's not expiring but it's been there for a couple days, try and put it in the main. It's a little bit of a trick of the trade. These things are off-gassing at an exponential rate, right? And this has to be washed fairly thoroughly right now. So we'll do that. Hot water. And you want to wipe it, you want to brush it with your fingers, and you want to give it a bit of a squeeze. Sounds messed up, I know, but I'm into chicks. I'm into chicks and I'm married. But I'm just letting you know that when I hold this thing in my hand, it's super gross. Because it's like up here, it's not. Anyway, let's move on, okay? But, yeah, let's keep it real. Mine's bigger. So it doesn't matter really the slices, but I really do prefer thin slices of cucumber in a salad. Oh my goodness, they melt, they leave you wanting more. So a couple are thick, and then I just do a couple super paper thins, and then we'll move into a medium thinness, right? You choose whatever you want. Take a good look at your cucumber too. Always give it a smell and a whiff. Do you think this cucumber's still good, boo-boo? I'm seeing a little bit of something on here. I don't know. Last thing I want to do is kind of get sick from eating a fucking 5-day-old cucumber. I think I'm just going to cut the ends off of this here, this little piece like that. I'll put it in this mushroom container. I'm going to have to taste this bear just naked right now. I'm the guinea pig for the house, eh? So this is awesome, right? Oh, it made my stomach growl. I'm gonna have another bite. That's kind of, huh. I don't know what I'm tasting there yet. I'm gonna figure it out. I brushed my teeth about I don't know, about an hour and a half ago now, but huh. I mean, it's firm. Like it's not. To me, it looks good. It doesn't have a bad taste. Let me give it. Let me give one of these to my wife and see what she thinks. To me, it tastes good. Okay, guys. She says it's fine, so we'll do a quick dice on this. This will take me 10 seconds here. Just throw out these couple things I was kind of. Can you see the mushrooms? We'll give these a little toss, a little stir here. You can see the color really forming on some of these mushrooms. The salt is allowing the moisture to really wick out of them. The water hits the pan, the steam comes up, the mushrooms get crispy, full of flavor. When you reduce the water content in your vegetables, you increase the flavor profile. You increase the flavor of the whole dish. So mushrooms, my wife didn't used to like them. Not at all, not one bit. Then she met me and my mother's cooking with mushrooms. OMG, I used to get upset because she would say, she would say just a little bit. And she, is there any more mushrooms? And I'd feel bad because my plate had all the mushrooms, you know what I mean? And I was only buying enough mushrooms at the store for, like, I'd buy a half pound. This is a whole pound. I don't mind sharing a whole pound of mushrooms with one other person that loves mushrooms. But if you love mushrooms, you tell me while I'm making the dish, like while I'm at the store, hey, do you like mushrooms? You want to say yes when you're around me because I will turn mushrooms into solid gold in your mouth. So now that you got that done, okay, bring that around. You can see here, you're gonna turn the pan up just a hair now. You're gonna get a lot of these juices to escape. About a medium heat there. So we're gonna finish the salad now. So for portion size, I do half and half. Half this large cucumber for both of our side salads is a really nice amount of cucumber going into a spring mix salad. If you have cherry tomatoes, baby tomatoes, dice them up. Don't throw them in whole because it's a side salad. You know, you want to have small bites. You're not looking to have 3 tomatoes and 16 bites of salad. You want to dice it all up and stuff has to meet in the middle, right? So I take about half, roughly, if you can figure out what half is on the table. And you quarter them, slice them thin, however you like to do, right? Next, you need to grab your saucepan, chuck in your cukes, add your seasonings first. So herbs, a dash of salt and pepper. I'm also adding minced garlic to this, so let me do that right now. I can place that there. I'm done cooking after this. Minced garlic. So minced garlic is very important. You can buy it in a jar, or you can do it yourself. This one is one of my favorites. Prepared in Canada. I haven't used this for anything yet, so we'll just pop into this. And you want to be fairly serious about your garlic consumption. Garlic is good for your blood. You need garlic in your life, okay? Take your life seriously, take your health seriously, and cook like you're trying to feed your body, not hurt it. Don't if you sit there and you drink pop all day, don't in any way, shape, or form think you're healthy. Okay? One pop drink is enough to do damage to your body every day. There's a reason I look so good at damn near 50. There's a reason, okay? And I don't sit in the gym all day to get like this. There's a reason. But I will say, in my days, I spent more time in the gym than any YouTuber that isn't buff right now. And I'm going to say it again and again. I spent more time in the gym than all the live streamers combined, because that's all I used to do was gym. Okay? But I made the world my gym. I don't need to go stand or lay down or squat in a building that says it's a fitness center. You have a floor in your bedroom, you have a floor in your basement, you have a floor in your kitchen, you have a floor in your living room. Drop and give me 20 push-ups right now. You think you're so tough. Drop and give me 20 push-ups right now. I can. I'm almost 50. 20's that's a joke. If you can't do 20 push-ups, quickly say right now out loud, you're not as tough as you thought you were, and the hash man is the boss. Quickly. Don't be out there all day claiming you're this and that, and you're really not. There's a rude awakening you can find in this world, and it ain't cool, okay? Now, everybody has their own choice for things they're going to put in their thing with regard to seasonings. If you use salt or not, do you just use lemon juice? What do you like to put in your salads? Leave some comments down below after this video drops. Tell me what you put in your salads. You know what I mean? A lot of people out there claim they're really healthy, but I can see they're not, you know? I look around the internet, I see people all the time. Oh, I can do, even if you can do 20 push-ups, that doesn't mean that you can walk for 4 hours in the snow. You watch my videos this winter. I'm gonna go walking for 4 hours in the snow with two phones, and I'll have to switch the SIM card because that's what I'm gonna have to do. Listen, guys, I've already done it. Go watch last year and the year before and the year before that. I've walked for 4 hours in the snow. Have you? I'm almost 50. Get out there and do something. Be something. Be better than whatever you think you are, because you got to continue. There's a saying that I live by since 1999, and it's called Kaizen. Kaizen is do more than you did yesterday. Do you know how powerful you'll be when you get to my age? You can shovel rocks all day eventually, but you don't start out being able to. I know lots of people think they're really strong. I always use this as an analogy because I see some of the biggest muscles in the game struggling to shovel rocks with huge biceps, far bigger than mine. And they're there for 20 minutes and they shovel at half the speed I shovel at 30 minutes in. And they started out 10 times slower than I was with way less on the shovel. There's so many levels to this, guys. Don't let your ego drive you. Let your actual physical ability speak for you. Don't let your ego tell lies. Look at these mushrooms now. There's lots of people out there, grown men, spent their lives babysitting. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. I don't understand it. That is not great that you... Men have muscles for a reason, okay? It's not to sit by the TV and change the channel for the younger child. But I love kids, and babysitting is something I take seriously. But at the same time, I'm never doing it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to babysit. I will always raise kids that need help, but that doesn't mean babysitting. That's raising a kid. That means you take them for walks, and when they say I'm tired, you say, well, tough luck. This is a walk. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta shape up. You're a very lazy kid. You know what I mean? You don't say that. You say it without saying it. You say, "Do you want to take a 5-minute break or a 10-minute break?" You know what I mean? But you don't say, "You know what? Let's call a cab or let's find a way. I'll piggyback you all the way home." You know what I mean? No. So now you want to talk dressing and things like that. I'm your guy. I'm your guy. This salad's gonna come together so fast. I hope the wife, she didn't though this time. I gotta go grab plates and stuff. And I'm back. So, you got this beautiful spatula here. I was talking to you about the sides. You can just see this just comes right off the sides all the way around. Get those seasonings, everything. Get it melded. Now this is going to come together pretty quick here, so I don't want to take my eyes off this too long. We've even made a bit of a gravy. We've even made a bit of a gravy on the bottom. Don't tell anyone. That's free gravy. Don't tell no one about that. If that government finds out there's free gravy in this pan and we didn't pay for it, they'll find a way to tax me. Okay? Don't tell them about the free gravy. Food prices in Canada are very exorbitant. They're huge. They're astronomical. I've been saying that for 4 or 5, almost 6 years now. I watched the food prices going up far more than the news was saying it was. Far more. Calling them on it every chance I could, showing receipts from 3 months ago. Plus, not to mention the fact that I did these streams 6 years ago. I used to do cooking videos. 6 years ago, guys. 7 years ago, guys. I was doing the greatest cooking shows in the world. Now, if you did have too much dressing in there, yes, that's right, Jeff from Calgary, all you have to do is take another small handful of lettuce, wash it in the sink, oh, does it ever smell good in here? Hey, hon, doesn't it smell delicious? Oh, yeah, he says. Bam! Nailed it. Now, this might even be both salads in one. So all I got to do now is just turn it. Turn it twice. That side's done. Turn it. Turn it twice. Turn it. Turn it thrice. All right? On the third one, you always do 3. Balin out there, if you're watching, I'll try and do things in 3s for you. Balin +8 or Kate TLC, there's a show called Balin Out Loud. And man, do I love that show. Man, do I love that show. Man, Do I love that show? See what I did there, Balin? I would love to cook for you and your husband. And I would love for you to prepare the salad, Balin. Oh my goodness, you are the... When you prepare a salad, Balin, it was so cute when you do the carrot thing, and I know it's a thing, but it's all good. I would love to have you over and let loose in the kitchen, Balin. You know, take over and make the salad, you know what I mean? Do it your way. I want your special touch to it, you know what I mean? She loves dogs too, so I get a kick out of that. I love dogs big time. I love cats, I love birds, reptiles, snakes, lizards. Tell me what you guys have for pets in the comment section. I'd love to hear about it. I'm actually going to be starting an area of the show where you get to send in a cat or a photo of your special loved one in remembrance, or maybe they're still kicking, whatever it is. But I'm going to have an area of the show that's dedicated for pets. So tune in for that. That's coming soon. I got lots of pets to review and talk about. I think we're nearing completion. I do want to talk about these brioche buns and what we're going to do to them. I am going to stick them in the oven. My wife likes the buns to be warm and all this. That's no big deal. I got her. It won't take me but a second to do that. So, but when we're going to do the buns, oh yeah, and besides that, we have this cucumber. Let me just quickly, and then we're going to do the strawberry smoothies, protein shakes, maybe on the next segment. I did say I would do it all in this one, so I have enough, way more than enough time. It's actually only been 40 some minutes, and I chatted for about 9 of those minutes, so that is how fast I am in the kitchen. This doesn't cook itself, eh? This is time. You cook low and slow. And this allows anybody with a small little, those little round ovens you can plug in, and it's just like in your dorm room. This is all I'm using, is a single pan. You have that in your dorm room, you can make the same meal I'm making today. So share this out to people in college that want to get healthy or trying to stay healthy. In these expensive times, it's most important to cook from home. I had the option to get a free burger and pay for a burger today, and I'd rather just cook from home today. The burger wasn't going to be enough to eat, and I wanted fries and all this other stuff, and it would have cost me a lot of money. I actually got all these groceries plus 12 cans of cat food for $41. So I got I got 5 pounds of pie, a whole loaf of buns, brioche buns for $3. A nice big thing of cremini mushrooms, which is one of my favorites. The rice was really pretty much free. You buy a huge bag of rice, you're looking at paying like that little pot of rice there's 20 cents, 30 cents maybe. So let's see what we got here. My salad. So we're going to start plating up salad on this one here. We'll start with this one. Slide this way and showcase this. And we're going to go from mushrooms on the pan here. That's for me. I was touching the salad. Mushrooms on the pan here. We'll do our rice right now. We'll put the rice on there. Brioche buns are going to get heated up right now. I'm going to do 6 brioche buns, 3 each. They're small. No, that's too many. 2 each. And we'll put that on right now. I really can't afford to keep eating out all the time either, so. And not to mention, it's a health thing, right? Like, we don't know how much oil they're using, and if they're burning the food a little bit or not. Like, I don't want carcinogenic food, right? So it's best I just stay home, cook for myself. But man, these mushrooms came together. Super perfect timing. I'm going to turn the oven off. Leave these mushrooms on the pan like that. Oh, 50 seconds, 60 seconds, and we'll start plating up those. Let's get some rice going. A nice bed of rice while the timer's on for the buns here, 3 minutes. I want to broil, start. There you go. Now, Add these cucumbers to the salad I got on the side here. And before you know it, we're going to be eating a very, very nice meal. Okay? Very, very nice meal. So, that's that. Now, where are we? We're pretty far into this here. There's no turning back now, guys. We got garlic. We got those. I feel like we nailed it. Seriously, I strongly feel like we nailed it. I need this from here. The wife likes the sticky rice. We'll get a little bit of that on there. There's not much left, but that's what we do. So she likes a sticky rice. We'll talk to you for a second about that here. We'll slide this out of here. And this is recycling. Nice knowing you. Rinse this off. Beautiful. So, you got salad. You're going to start with your rice. Long grain basmati rice is so tasty. You want a nice better rice. Like I say, we ain't playing, okay? Nice and fluffy, beautiful. There's no oil in this. You don't like add anything to this to make it so it doesn't stick. If you steam rice properly, it is your best friend, okay? Now mushrooms. You get your mushrooms going. To make the sticky rice, this is how I make my sticky rice, so pay close attention. Make a letter Q in your rice if you can. You hear that sound? That happened at the end, okay? The oven's off, the heat's off. There's a reason for this. It's gonna put a real nice sheen and a real nice glaze. And that extra level of je ne sais quoi, okay? So now some people like the, I'm gonna put the sticky part of the rice now on this part. Oh, we're gonna be waiting a second here. Okay, here she comes. Like I said, I'm running low, so here's the sticky rice. Get that sticky rice on there, everybody. It's gonna be tasty today. I can tell you that right now. This bottle is done after one more little dash of that stuff goes on. So now you've got your mushrooms, your garlic, your shallots, your organic shallots, your organic mushrooms, and the organic garlic across there. You know what that sound means. We've run clear out of time, folks. These buns are sitting pretty there, I'll tell you that right now. So you got that. Now you just want to take your plate and you want to just scooch it over. You want to do the scooch. It's okay if you scooch. How do you think? Where's your salad gonna go? You know, you could put it if you like a side salad in a separate bowl. Tell me ahead of time. I got bowls on the side here. My wife likes it all in one. Watch this. One and a secondary. Like that. And a third area. We're just making up stuff on this ending of the show here. Here we go. Oh, it smells so good in here. It smells so good in here. We got this wonderful sauce. I added a little bit of lemon juice to the side there. So the lemon juice and then the dressing, as well as lots of love seasoning. That's very nice. I'm going to do one other thing here because we have it. Let me double check. Yep. Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, this is just gonna set it off. This is a cucumber dill on the top. Okay. Beautiful. Now you've done everything right. Get them buns on there. After we eat, I'll come back in the kitchen. I might go live to do it, but it's literally a strawberry berry milkshake with real berries and blueberries and things like that. No butter going on, but I will cut the bun. I'll cut the bun. You don't need butter. This is a brioche bun. It's got butter inside all around it. You just want to have nice bites. And it's better to have a piece that fits in your mouth like this. You can take a little bite, have that. Oh, it's going to go so nice together. So you take your brioche buns. You want to feature them with that nice cap on there, right? So. And then like so. Okay? She's going to need a fork. This could be a meal for two if you're not that hungry. I am starving, but I'm going to eat probably 2 plates this size. So I'll go serve this one up. She can have leftovers after. I don't have to cook later. That's all that means. Throw it down the hallway if you don't like it, babe. All right. So, grab my buns. I was kidding, obviously. My wife's awesome. We've been joking around for 20 years. We've been married, so coming on. 20 beautiful years. Excuse me. I'm going to put my salad in a bowl. I am like that. That's just how I am. But I am going to hit it with that dressing on the top as well, so I don't forget that. I got it on the side here. Oh, it's a piece of spinach. I got to eat that. There's like a 45-minute rule in Iceland I have. That's very good. I dropped a little bit of pizza on the ground the other day. Pardon? Tastes real good, she says, guys. My wife, she's on stream all kinds of ways, all kinds of times saying, I don't like this. This has a funny taste. I'm like, okay, let me... Holy crap, that does taste funny. I don't know what's going on sometimes. We make food and it just doesn't come out right. It's happened like 3 times, but those 3 times out of those 7,000 meals I prepared, they echoed so loudly. Those are 3 failures. And I pride myself on really being an excellent chef. So even 3 failures in the kitchen is 3 too many, okay? So. I burnt pizza on a live stream once out of 7,000 pizzas I made. So like, guys, you know, nobody's perfect, okay? Nobody's perfect. Not even me. Like, I never claimed to be perfect, but yeah. I get comments saying how perfect my food looks all the time. So you guys let me know in the comment section. What do you think of the food? Was it decent? Was it a 10 out of 10? Was it enough for me to score a bunch of likes from you guys? You know? Let's see. Share this video out. Let the world decide. Can he cook or can't he cook? You be the judge. Boy, my rice looks like I got the raw end of the stick, but that's just how she goes, guys. Now I also have to hit my cucumber sauce. How's the salad, boo-boo? Nice. She's enjoying it, so that's good. I'm going to go enjoy her company and probably snag a back rub because my back is killing me. My back is killing me. I've been doing some different stretches and different things like that, but I got such a bad back, guys. And in the wintertime, on days like this, especially when I'm out in it, oh, you have no idea how hard it is on me. I have something wrong with my spine, and it's my spine is damaged, and I don't take any pain pills, no medication, nothing like that. 0 pills. Okay, I take an extra strength Tylenol like once a year if I'm sick in bed, but that's it. And usually I'll turn it down 90 times out of 100. There is the odd time where I will take a back pain pill like an Aleve or something like that to reduce the inflammation. But I believe those come at a cost on my organs, my intestines and stuff like that. So I really truly struggle with taking any pills at all. So I suffer in pain. When somebody is in pain, it's very uncomfortable feeling. It leaves me with I have a lot of stress on my plate. Have you ever had a sore neck or a sore back for a couple days? Imagine living with a sore back for 20 years. So quickly you can see that, what you call pain is nothing compared to what I call pain, because it's a daily thing. Yours is like gonna go away tomorrow and you'll never feel that pain again. Mine hasn't left me for 20 years. Please keep that in mind when you watch the videos, and always consider yourself lucky that you don't have back pain. But always accommodate others who do have it. You shouldn't be asking stuff with somebody with back pain, number one. It's so rude. It's so rude. I don't have the ability to help myself with half the things. If you're asking me for help, I mean, you don't recognize, truly, you don't care about me. You don't actually understand, okay? So, I'd like more people to really understand how I feel. Maybe I'm not an advocate for myself half as much as I should be. You know what I mean? Maybe I need to be outspoken more and say, you know what, I live in extreme pain that you couldn't handle without medication. And that medication would backfire. Eventually, it would do extreme damage to my organs if I was to take medication or pain relief pills. So I have to choose to live in the pain and moderate my pain with a tiny amount of pain relief. It's unfair. The one thing I find works is massage therapy, hot baths, ice packs, different things like that have helped me in the past for different things. But I find a warm bath is a lot of relief for a short period of time, and then I get out and it kind of bunches back up. But this is where I am, okay? I love you all very much. Very much. I care about everybody more than you'll ever understand. I hope you have a wonderful day. My name is wowinfo, the creator of this beautiful channel, full of heart and wisdom, designed for you to get smarter, healthier, and be happier. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.